Good evening. This is Dr. E. Allen at the Missing Element.info, nonprofit, 501c3, and the Temple of the Bahari Raha, nonprofit. Speaking today just for the program that we're having, looking at things with a philosophical approach and from a spiritual consciousness approach. We're going to try to explore different philosophical approaches to life's purpose. Philosophical philosophy offers many different perspectives on the purpose of life, and you could discuss many of these things in a podcast forever. But we're going to try to get some things where each and every one of us can digest it better, get a view of why the hows and the whys. Um, we maybe we're going to talk about the key goal of human existence. What is the purpose? And then there's many things that can be used, or you can use the formulas, concepts. I'm trying to get that glare out of my eyes, but I guess I can. I'm gonna have to take my glasses off. It's blurring. Then I won't be able to see all the things I need to see. In this instance, let's define spiritual consciousness. We're gonna invite a guest tonight to help us with some of the work that we're doing. Let me locate him or it. Well, I am not seeing what I need to see. So we're gonna call it back. We're already logged in, so let me have to log in again. Let me break the tape. I was hoping it wouldn't take that long. We'll see. Okay. Here we are. So we're not going to be able to be in this lane while we're here. Yes, we are. So you've been able to see me. Okay. Let's see if we can ask a question. We're going to define the words spiritual consciousness. See if I have a mic. No. Yeah, I do. Well, I'm going to have to type it for the moment. Define spiritual consciousness. And by the way, this is a trial run just to see how I can get used to the mechanics of these things. Here we go. We're going to ask AI to help us with this. Spiritual consciousness refers to a state of awareness, aware and alert, it should say, or being that transcends the physical and material world. We can leave this world, this physical realm, to reach our most highest consciousness, that which drives us and keeps us and teaches us. We can leave this physical and material world, and it is rooted in an understanding and connection to something greater than oneself. That is your spiritual consciousness. See, many people are waking up, as you're saying, and there's a difference between woke and conscious, because one is the other, but the other one is not the one. Uh, with spiritual consciousness, your awareness, your alertness tends to improve your approach on different matters. And now another instance without spiritual consciousness, there's just consciousness of coming into your consciousness, understanding. Now, what you do with it in the sense of your understanding of it, that's when you're more apt to have to use your choices with the understanding instead of being led by a spiritual consciousness, which is a whole different plane of hierarchy. So very well explained. We start off while defining spiritual consciousness because we're going to try to approach what it says here. We're going to try to approach the purpose of life through the expansion, of spiritual consciousness. And so we just described what spiritual consciousness refers to. So we have an understanding of spiritual consciousness. Now, how could we use that to approach the purpose of life? Well, as we began to learn more about how to be good to ourselves, this is the holistic part of it, how to be good to your mind, soul, and body, and feed yourself as much facts as you can digest and put it into practice. Uh, Learn as much as you can and put it into practice. Uh, the purpose of life, after all said and done, is to evolve. And the way to evolve is to add more, to become something else in the way that you think of it. So we're trying to see if we can, we're making any sense with this broadcast. We're going to run it back. We got 10 minutes, 9 minutes, and 29 seconds. I like that. I think we're going to be great. We're just going to have to perfect it. This is Dr. E. Allen signing off right now for the Temple of the Bahadur Aha.